Baltimore Ravens and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set, 19. Wildfield. Switch.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
I got you. Switch.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. A Miami first down and a 14-yard pickup. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Good job, D. Good job.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's go. 10, touchdown. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. 1, 3. Check 24. Check 24. Kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Steve McClendon, credit him for the sack. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done, so I think going for it there was the right call. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kamara. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara, able to push his way through. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
At the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charlie. Under pressure, they got him again. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
55, my guy, 55. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Here's Breida. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Ready, 60 yards. Just like 54, like 54. So don't say nothing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. 2nd and 6. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Breida. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 37. Check 37. Watch the run. Watch the run. 55's mark.
2nd and 4. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now?
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 74 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check. Check.
2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. You must be.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Grant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Tighten up.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Here we go. Touchdown. 55 for Mike. Check.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Right there in the middle. 55. Pick up the ball. Check 26.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Watson flush to his right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
19. Watching the car. Get that quarterback. And all. To the car.
Watson on third down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. He won't go down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Set. 19. Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Hey, switch 26. Hey, 31. And let's go. And let's go.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the 50, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill. Let's go. Come on. Deuce. Check.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Take 4, take 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 57 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Sanders on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Give the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got the first down inside the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I thought he had the angle along that sideline. Didn't quite get there, though.
Didn't quite get there, but they did keep him from getting into the end zone. Now when you look down and line up on defense, you see the goal line beneath your feet. If that doesn't motivate you to play harder, I don't know what will.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, hold on. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
Try to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard taking it in. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 27-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Watson now to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Watson on target here to Fuller. Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Will Fuller, 67 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And he finds Howard complete. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
He's checking. Crash. Check safety. Shit. Go.
They run again with Breida. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Rush in. Squeeze. Out. 25. Check 25.
He'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 40.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get started. Let's go.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This to book a trip to the AFC title game. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL